You'll hear stories about like a 2-inch, 2.5, 3-inch of the local dentalium. You could buy a wife or a canoe with one.
Jalab. My name is Tiffany Dawn Stewart, and I was the Miss Siletz 2003-2004. I'm a Siletz tribal member of the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians. I'm Shasta, Molala, Tututni, and Cheko. And now, the Siletz people are made up of 27 tribal bands. And a long time ago, it would be known as actual tribes. And they were all gathered together, the 27 bands, here on this reservation in the late 1800s. Now this is one of my newest regalia that I've made, and this is a dentalium necklace. I was taught how to make this certain kind by Bud Lane. Bud Lane is a singer, and he holds different positions in our tribe. He's on tribal council. Now this is made in one long string, and you keep putting on your dentalium and the beads in the order that you would like them. And it's starting with a knot, and you open the string, and it's strung back and forth. Now this is old style, and this is so that when long time ago you wanted to trade, you would just unknot it, you take a string out, you would tie it, you would break it off, or you would cut it and then tie it again, so that you could trade with somebody for food or different skins and things of necessity.
There's some old stories that include dentalium in creation stories. It's an old traditional form of money. It's a medium that seems to hold its value over thousands of years. Plus it's pretty. I like to wear it. We like to decorate ourselves with it. Sometimes we wear it around our necks. Some of the women wear it in their dresses, through our noses, in our ears, and to show our wealth. It's wealth in a different way, though, really. It's not actually like cash. It's a little bit different. Some families that have just vast trunks of regalia of all different kinds, not just dentalium. There's clamshell money, all the different forms, and woodpecker scarlet. Just lots of stuff that was passed on from generation to generation and accumulated. Traditional kinds of wealth, yeah.
Dentalium shell in itself is very appealing to me aesthetically, and its value as a commodity for trade.
I traded dentalium for this brain-tanned elk hide. They're worth about $500 a piece, the elk hide and the buffalo hide. So that's how I do some of my transactions by trade. I also accept cash.
There's pretty much a standard nowadays that's out there, and for those nice shells, I believe they're right around 50 cents a piece.
My son make necklaces out of it. My whole family are necklace makers and beaters.
For a tip.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's those square ones.
And so it's just as good as money around here.
My father has been providing regalia shell for tribes across the nation for close to 60 years now.
I think that it's really amazing how my grandfather does this, and it's just something he fell in love with and decided to make his business.
We worked at a restaurant in Eureka, and we came up to the beach and saw some Native Americans drying fish. And we kind of moved in on them and got acquainted and fished for them and helped with the drying camp. And then they took us up to their home. And they had dentalium, which is a traditional Yurok money. And that's how the dentalium got started. And back in the mid-60s, I found some of the dentalium diving off of Morro Bay in about 130 foot. And that's the only ones that I've ever found to buy or collect on this coast. It evolved from being an abalone diver, and I started collecting uncommon shells or rare shells. It was not popular in the 50s and 60s to be Native American, and I helped in my way to rebuild their interest in their material culture and getting new people started collecting regalia to put into the dances. Some of their jewelry I made exact copies of, and some I made my own variations of. Some of the regalia I made is still coming out in dances more than 50 years later.
In terms of regalia, the values are to bring components of nature together that honor Mother Earth, and blend those now with modern elements, fabrics that sparkle, beads that shimmer.
Our elders have told us that a part of yourself goes into what you create, and that if you are in a bad way, then the piece that you give to someone will have a bad spirit or might bring them bad luck. So we've all been taught that you need to be in a good frame of mind, and when you work with these things, have a good spirit about you, because a part of you goes with the person who takes whatever you create. And it's really important that you take these items out and you take them out so that they can dance and sing. They tell us that if you were created by the Creator, how would you like it if someone just hung you on a wall or put you in a display case? So it's really important that if someone gives you a gift, or if you purchase a gift like this, that you take it out so it can dance and sing.
And what's really wonderful about these seashells is, you think about it, our tribal people have been using them for hundreds of years. And even today, we're still using them, we're still selling them. But look how vogue and how stylish. It hasn't lost its appeal whatsoever after all those hundreds of years. You know, it's amazing. And that's because you're dealing with natural materials. It's not commercial, it's not a fad, it's part of tradition and culture, and it never loses the appeal.